Hello, this is problem number 84 of Chapter 6 in Geometry. So we have a bunch of situations here. We have to figure out what appropriate geometry tool we're going to use for the situation, and then, of course, solve it out. So the first one here, these look like complementary angles, the letter C. Complementary angles because they add to 90 degrees. So whatever 4x minus 2 and x is, that you're going to add together to be 90. So 4x minus 2 plus x equals 90. So 4x plus x will be 5x. So 5x minus 2 equals 90. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. So 5x equals 92. So x equals 92 fifths, which is not going to work out to a nice whole number, but if we wanted to figure it out in our calculator, we could do 92 fifths as 18.4. So if you're a decimal person, there you go. Okay, the next one, this looks like triangle sum, right? We got all three angles in this triangle, and all three angles in a triangle are always going to add up to 180 degrees. So we have 2m plus 3 plus n minus 1 plus n plus 9. And we combine like terms, so we have 4m, and then 9 plus 3 is 12, minus 1 is 11. So 4m plus 11 equals 180. I'm going to subtract 11 from both sides. So 180 minus 11 is 169 equals 4m. Again, this is not going to be a nice perfect whole number, but it should work out pretty nice. 42.25. So m equals 42.25. Okay, on the bottom left here, these are vertical angles. Vertical angles are congruent. So 7k minus 6 equals 3k plus 18. I'm going to move the k's to the left and the 6 to the right. So I'm going to subtract 3k from both sides. 7 minus 3k is 4k. Going to add 6 to both sides. 18 plus 6 is 24. Okay. And hey, this one actually works out nice, right? Because 24 divided by 4 is 6. So k equals 6. And the last one, this looks like a similarity type problem. I'm not going to draw out two triangles right by now. Hopefully we're visually recognizing what matches up with what. So let's create a proportion here. So we have x in the small triangle matches up with 16 in the large triangle. So x is to 16 as 8 is to not 5. 8 matches up with this whole entire length, right? Small triangle to large, small triangle to large. So x is to 16 as 8 is to this whole length, which is 13. And then we cross and multiply here. So we have 13x equals 8 times 16, so that's 80 plus 48, which is going to be 128. I'm just going to double check. Yep. Okay, so 13x equals 128, and we divide both sides by 13 to get x. 128 divided by 13 works out to be not such a nice number, so somewhere around 9 points. Actually, I'd probably just leave it as 128 thirteenths. Be as exact as possible. Okay, so again, right, depending upon the situation, we have to pick the correct geometry tool to use. And vocabulary, right, so complementary angles, adding to 90. This is triangle sum, adding to 180. These are vertical, which are equal. These are similar triangles, which are set up with the proportion. So depending upon the situation, we set up the appropriate equation and solve. If you have questions or comments, feel free to leave.